if you have a bad night, you wake up mad. Go to sleep mad, wake up mad, and if you have a bad morning, you have a bad day.
No. What's up, YouTube? It's Drea
and Angie, and we are back with another video. That was her line. I don't know why I said it. So today we are gonna give y'all relationship advice. We're gonna tell y'all what works for our relationship, so y'all can apply it to y'all relationship.
So if y'all didn't know, we have been married for 2+ years.
No, we have not. We've been together.
That was a lie. I'm sorry.
We've been together 2+ years, but we would be married 2 years come October.
A little bit of experience in the relationship department, all right? Just a little bit.
So
the first thing, I love you. The first thing that works for our relationship is that we had to figure out what the hell our love languages were.
That is very important, because if you don't know their love language, how are you going to show them love the way they want to be shown?
The thing about her is she has so many
I have
languages,
2.
but it's hard to appease to both of them. Me personally, I have one love language, so obviously that's a very crucial part of your relationship, because that's the thing that they want the most out of the relationship. So if you accommodate to that and make them happy depending on that, like say for instance her love language is,
my love language is quality time.
Then I know I need to spend as much quality time with her as humanly possible, and she'll be happy.
And my second one is words of affirmation,
which means that I need to compliment her, make her feel good about herself, and also while spending a lot of time with her as well. So obviously I got a full-time job.
Hers is a physical touch. So I could just do this, or I could just do this. Obviously it could be sexual as well. Even this, like anything where I'm touching her or close by her, then she loves it. And
I love it. I love it when she does my face like this. Oh my god, I'll be feeling
bad. So when she like driving the car, I'm just like this, because I know she just wants to be touched.
So that's the number one thing that works for our relationship.
If y'all don't know what y'all love language is, there's a quiz you can take on Google. Just look up love language quiz and then take it, and it'll tell you your love language. So step number 2 is do not go to sleep mad. Do not let your partner go to sleep mad. Ever. And that's what worked really great about us for a very long time, is because, you know, if you have a bad night, you wake up mad. Go to sleep mad, wake up mad, and if you have a bad morning, you have a bad day. So you just let one argument,
and that whole gets dragged on. You want an argument to just end just before the night is over, because you don't want to have a bad day the next day. And the arguments, they're temporary, all right? A lot of them are very insignificant. Obviously big arguments, you know, are something to be worried about, but such like small stuff like taking the trash out, you know, stuff like that she gets mad at me about, you know, stuff like that can just get nipped in the bud right then.
But you know, Drea has a saying, so like when I do get upset, she says that, you know, if it's not gonna matter in 5 years, do not spend more than 5 minutes, you know, being upset about it, which kind of helped me a little bit. So I'll talk to her if I'm upset about something, and then we'll squash it right then and there, and it'll be done.
Arguments, they put a lot of strain on your relationship, which you don't want. It's unnecessary strain, because you don't need to argue. You don't ever need to argue. We don't argue ever. That's a lie. We argue.
We argue, but we try to work through those arguments the best that we can.
Because it's not worth the damage it would put on our relationships.
Nobody is perfect. No relationship is perfect. You know, we're not perfect. Our relationship isn't perfect, but y'all have to find a way to work it out together.
It's not perfect,
but it's worth it.
Hey.
So the third one that's been working for our relationship also is talk it out. It seems very simple, but it could be difficult for some people to talk about their emotions. If you're feeling some type of way, if they made you mad and you want to just like you just want to be mad at them without telling them why you're mad at them, then it's not going to work. You know, you're going to just stay mad. They're going to stay not knowing why you're mad.
Exactly.
And it's just going to, you don't want that. So if you're upset, if something's bothering you, if you just feel sad that day, tell your partner, because it helps. Another
thing that works really good for our relationship is that our relationship stays between us. Our arguments, no one will ever know when we argue.
Ever.
All right, we keep that very, very tight knit in between us, because if she goes and she tells her dad, yeah, me and Dre, you know, we arguing about this and that and this and that, you know, then obviously it's gonna put a strain, because her dad is gonna look at me some sort of way due to whatever the hell she told him.
Yeah, and if she goes and tells her sister, or her brother, her mom, anybody, the arguments we had, they're probably gonna look at me different too.
And then you know, outsiders, they, you know, you don't want somebody telling you how to do your relationship, because you're the only one who knows your relation. You both, your partners are the only one who knows your relationship the best.
And you never want to tell somebody all the bad stuff about your partner, because it's like, okay, so now they know all the bad stuff about your partner, and that's all they hear. That's all they're gonna hear is the bad stuff. So they're gonna be like, why are you even with her? Why are you with him? You know.
But you don't ever tell them, like, you get to the point where you're just telling them the bad things,
and
but never telling them the good things. They could be dope as hell, but you only go to them and talk about your relationship when you're talking about the bad things.
So I know it's going to be hard to not tell your mom or your sister, even if you have a close relationship with them, about your relationship. But try to limit it to the good stuff. I have not once told my parents anything about our arguments. I don't know if she had. I don't think so. Not once. That's what helped us, because we don't need the outside negativity. So the fourth step, or the fourth thing that helps our relationship, is do not hold grudges. Like, it kind of goes hand in hand with like the don't go to sleep mad. It's kind of hand in hand with that, because so you don't hold grudges, because when you're mad at your partner and then you stay mad at them, even if they like apologize, even if y'all are done with the conversation, but you still want to be mad about it. You know, it's
like, don't bring, like, if y'all talk about an argument, y'all establish, you know, it was small, it was miniature, you know, it's over with.
Don't bring it up multiple
other times.
And especially don't like bring your argument up in a different argument later on. Like, that is a very big no-no. Like, you know, if we're arguing and I bring up something from a year ago that I'm still mad about, and she's over here like, why you bringing up something from a year ago, then it just makes it more and more tension. Like, if it's done and gone, if y'all apologize, if y'all was good, if y'all was on the same page, leave it in the past and don't bring it back up.
Go.
So the fourth thing that's been working for us is compliment each other all the time, on a daily basis.
It might not seem like needed. Like she'll tell me like, oh, you know, you're beautiful. I'm like, oh, you gay as hell, you know. But stuff like that, like, freaking puts butterflies in my stomach.
Right,
you know?
like, it is definitely needed. It makes the other person feel like they are loved.
Even if they
like
act like they don't want it, like, they want that whole. Like, when like she try to like slap my booty and stuff like that, I'm like, oh no, I freaking hate that. But I'll be like,
she be poking it out, waiting for me to slap it. Yeah, so definitely compliment each other. Like, if it's the smallest thing, like, oh, you're so pretty,
it can make the entire day,
the whole day. Like, if she started off every day with, you are the most beautiful girl in the world, like, we gonna have a good day today. Like, let's say you freaking get all dressed up and makeup on, and you go downstairs and your girlfriend or your wife or your husband don't even say anything to you. Like, I'm gonna feel sad as heck. Exactly. Like, I just put all this work into me looking cute, and you didn't say I was pretty.
You need to notice, like, the little things.
Oh my god, yes, that's another one, like the fifth one, I think. Notice the little things. Like, she'll come down with like, and she'll like probably barely line her hair up, and then she, you know, she wants me to notice that.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
like, I'll come, like, all the time, I'm like, I'll just come, like, I would have like lined up my hair a little bit. I'm like, did you notice anything different about me?
And it'd be very slight, but you have to like look and make sure.
Exactly.
And she'll come and she'll change her earrings, and she'll come down and be like, do you notice something different about me? And I have to like, I look at her for a second, and then it clicks, you know. So look at your person, you know them from head to toe, so when something does change, you could be on it.
So we think that's all for the day. That's our relationship advice. If y'all want a part 2 for other things that might work well for our relationship and potentially your relationship,
or if you need advice on anything, comment down below so we can hopefully give y'all the advice. If we have the advice, y'all have the advice. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and
we out.